Oh yeah, this is part 2, by the way, in case you needed more.
I'm pleading. I've texted Ethan and Antifa. Please stop.
She texted who now? You and Antifa? What is she pulling a JF, getting Antifa involved? What the fuck's going on here?
Stop talking about us. I said in Reddit post. Moses' workplaces are being told he's a rapist.
I heard, the only word I heard there was rapist.
My mom is getting the cops called on her for something that they know nothing about. People are calling cops.
Did she just say Cox? I don't hear. Yeah, okay. Let's get into the fucking daily news, boys. Let's fucking go. I love the news, dude. As if we didn't have enough Ethan Klein, H3 Trisha bullshit drama. You know, their podcast ended a few months ago, right? And yet we're still covering it. We're still talking about it. And probably the worst thing of it all is that you guys enjoy this shit, all right? Although I will say this whole thing right here is actually kind of interesting, all right? So I'm gonna break out of character for a second here and pretend like I'm above the drama. I'm above all this shit. And I'm just gonna be honest here. This presents a very interesting question, all right? So the other day I was on Twitter and I saw Ethan Klein put up a statement. He says it's important, so let's take a listen to it. Or sorry, let's read it and see what he has to say. It has come to my attention that Trisha, in episode 17 of Frenemies, called out a teacher by name and accused him of molesting her during school. She claimed that this teacher was arrested and served time for possession of child pornography. She also claimed that someone else had come forward to say he molested them as well. Upon further review, these claims seem to contradict available evidence. Because of the nature of these claims against this specific teacher and the stress it has caused his family, I've decided to unlist the episode for now until Trisha can better illuminate the situation. I want to emphasize that I do not believe Trisha would lie about something like this, so I want to give her the opportunity to clarify, but in the meantime, because the teacher has passed on and cannot defend himself, I feel obligated to remove it for now. So obviously, you know, on the surface level, this seems like it's a pretty good statement or something, you know. Trisha said something wild on his show, and now it's getting a lot of attention because people have been making videos looking into Trisha's specific claim, right? And Ethan, you know, upon hearing that something bad has been said on his show, now he's delisting it and making a statement when he could probably sweep it under the rug because it's more Trisha's problem than Ethan's. Ethan didn't say shit. Trisha was the one who made the allegation. But then you think about it from another way, right? Keemstar, one of his biggest embarrassments of all time is the fact that he falsely accused the old man, Tony, of being a pedophile, right? Now, technically, if you think about it, Keemstar didn't actually do that to Tony, right? It wasn't Keemstar's fault. He was just presented a script that his intern gave him after his news team compared photos of a convicted pedophile and Tony, the Twitch streamer, and said that they were the same person. It's not like Keemstar did that and then reported it. No, Keemstar was handed the script and then he reported it himself. So somebody else made a damning accusation that Keemstar relayed and published on his own platform. Is that not the same thing as what Ethan Klein has done here? You could argue it's even worse because the podcast has been up for almost a year now. It got 4 million views. H3's only talked about it on Twitter. He hasn't made an apology video. And the guy's dead. He can't even defend himself. And some people were saying that actually makes the situation better. I would argue it makes it worse, right? Because the guy's dead. His family name is ruined, right? And there's just nothing they can really do about it. There's literally nothing they can do about it, right? So when you think about it from that way, it's like, did Ethan Klein just Tony somebody, right? Honestly, I'm inclined to say the two are pretty damn similar. Like, I'd have to think about it a little bit more, right? Because I have heard the argument that this isn't as bad as what Keemstar did to Tony because she's talking about a hyper-personal story, right? On a podcast instead of, you know, Keemstar reported that on a news show, right? This is just them talking on a podcast. Trisha casually mentioning that so-and-so molested her. what is Ethan supposed to do in that specific situation? What, immediately like ask for a source? He would look like a jackass. Imagine Trisha's on the podcast being like, yeah, and I was molested as a child or something. And then Ethan's like, oh yeah? Do you have evidence of that? You know what I mean? Like that would come off really weird. So from that perspective, I kind of see how this is maybe not as bad as Tony. From another perspective, it kind of seems like the same thing happened here. So pretty interesting right off the bat, right? Here's some information on the topic. This is from Mysterious. It's a T channel. So I don't know, but the information in this video seemed pretty well reasoned and backed up from what I've seen. Take a listen to this right here.
19th, 2021, the second time Trisha mentions this publicly was on Frenemies, and this is the episode where it was all about Hair by Jay, Shane Dawson, and Jeffree Star. Now, in this episode, Trisha specifically calls out Mr. Riney by name, and this is the first time that she actually names him publicly. Please keep in mind that this podcast has 4.1 million views on it, and here's the clip.
I remember I was going to class with like this teacher that was like forcing himself on me and stuff, and I was just like, how does no one believe me? The principal, like nobody. It was like really weird, and so I think from that, like,
did that guy eventually did anyone eventually believe you?
Not funny, but like my 6th grade teacher, yeah, I talked about it on TikTok. The one that used to ask me would play like heads down, and he'd come around and like grab my breast and like put his hands on me. He did get arrested. His name was Mr.
Because
Riney.
of you or because of other incidents?
So someone else came forward. I never did.
Gross.
But he had child on his computer at the school.
Oh my God. Nobody
Mr.
believed
Riney,
you?
Byron Middle School, and I did say something originally, and like no one believed me. It happened again my 8th grade year. No one believed me, and I was just like,
bruh.
But that guy did. He did get arrested, and I don't know where he is now, but he did. Yeah.
Now, the major differences I spot between just these two clips is that in the TikTok, she said multiple students reported this and that the principal made Trisha switch classes. But in this Frenemies episode, Trisha said nobody believed her at all and that she was the one that went to the principal. Now,
so you hear the contradiction there, and she's referencing an earlier TikTok that was played when she first talked about the situation. I think she even talks about this on a second episode. Oh yeah, they play it right here. I'll just play some more.
Trisha did talk about this a third time, and it was on March 2nd, 2021 on an episode of Frenemies. Now, Trisha did not name Mr. Riney by name, but she told the same story, and here's the clip of that.
It's crazy. I had an incident happen in middle school where a teacher like groped my boobs all the time when we would do like heads down 7-Up. And so when I finally went to the principal about it, he told the principal, well, she's been wearing water bras, so she's been asking for it. Like, it's been teasing me. And the principal's like, have you been wearing water bras? I'm like, yeah.
Say what? And the principal was like receptive to that argument?
And he's like, have you been wearing water bras? I'm like, yeah. He goes, okay, well, let's not wear water bras to school. And like, that was my fault because I wore a water bra. I mean, there's been more like that.
Dude, this world is so fucking crazy. What is a water bra?
A water bra was...
Dude, Ethan folds under his gas faster than Joe Rogan. You know how people always criticize Joe Rogan for just kind of like going along with literally whoever he has on his show? I feel like that's also true for Ethan.
It was my mom's. It was a bra that... It was like water.
You fill it with water?
No, it already had the water in the bra. It was very heavy.
Oh, and you were wearing those at what age?
Like 12. Because I had uneven boobs, so I was trying to even my boobs out for real. And he said... He would come feel it all the time because we play that game like heads down, 7-Up, whatever, and you have to like put your head down. Or when you were done with the test, but whatever. And so he'd come around and like always like grope and whatever. And so I finally... He did get arrested. This guy actually did get arrested, but later on. But me, they were like, well, she wears a water bra.
So here she...
All right. I just want to point out, this conversation is so fucking awkward. You know when you have like a friend, or not even a friend, but you know when you're talking to somebody and they'll just casually out of nowhere mention some highly traumatic or sensitive issue that is personally relevant to them, just out of complete nowhere. And you're just kind of like, but they'll describe it in like a totally nonchalant way where they're just like, oh yeah, so this terrible thing happened to me as a child or something. And you're just like, whoa, oh my God, I'm sorry. Okay, that was really weird. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know how to respond to that. You're just like, it's not like they're mentioning it in a sad way. They're just kind of like casually dumping shit. Yeah, like, hey, so I was raped or something. And you're just like, whoa. Okay, then. That's what I feel like this podcast is. You know what I mean? Because Ethan's just sitting here like, whoa, that's fucked up. Like, I don't know. Let me back that up 10 seconds here, the commentary.
we were on the test, but whatever. And so he'd come around and like always like grope and whatever. And so I finally, he did get arrested. This guy actually did get arrested, but later on. But me, they were like, well, she wears a water bra.
So here she claims once again that she was the one that went to the principal, not other students. But she claims here that the teacher actually admitted to doing this to her in front of the principal. And the principal told Trisha that she wasn't allowed to wear water bras at school. Now, she didn't say anything that the principal made her switch classes or anything like that we've seen in the very first TikTok. Do you see how all these little discrepancies keep coming with each video that we watch?
By the way, from what I understand, this video is an hour and a half long, and it goes over the inconsistencies in the story right here. This is something that apparently people have been digging up for a while now, questioning her story, and finally it's gotten to the point where his entire Reddit's been calling him out for it, so much so that he's had to issue this statement, take down the podcast, and talk about it, right? Well, on top of all of this shit right here, all right, apparently last night she had a total breakdown after Ethan Klein gave out his statement. And we're not going to watch the full list of Twitter. There was Twitter videos, there was fucking tweets or something. Apparently she's been losing her fucking sponsors. Moses got involved, and we'll take a look at that in a second there. Her life is basically going down the drain. Is essentially what's happening here, from my understanding. Take a listen.
I've done a lot of fucked up shit. I have done so much shit, but no one deserves this. If someone asks you to stop talking, I'll just stop talking. They won't stop. And it's not because they believe in whatever. It's literally just because they have hatred. I'm getting it from Eli, and he's like, this is a private chat. I tried to call him. I said, record the call. I just wanting him to know the fucking distress that I'm in. And you know what they're going to do? They'll make a whole video about this, put their ads in and their sponsors. For what? What is this for? I don't care if you don't even know who the fuck I am, if they didn't know me at all. I am Becky.
Does anybody in chat know what the fuck she's saying or what she's talking about? Because I'm completely lost in this one. Let me tell you guys something. The reason why it took me so long to start stream today, half is because I was doing other shit, but also half because the research for this story. I still have very little idea of what all is going on or what all is happening. All I know is she's very obviously upset. I don't know if she's upset at what Ethan did, or maybe she's upset that people are kind of calling her out or pointing out her weird shit. You know, how her stories don't really make any sense, how all the available evidence kind of disproves what she's saying. What could it be this time? What has got her in a bad mood this time?
For it to end. This is too fucking much. All of it getting brought up again, and just Moses' ex is getting doxxed.
She's getting doxxed. Wow, that's sad. You know, I always feel sad when people with like 5 million followers are getting doxxed. You know what I mean? Not saying that it's right, but it's like, you know, you always got to pull out the feel good for me, feel sorry for me situations when you're somebody that, you know, if Trisha Paytas gets doxxed, literally nothing bad's gonna happen to her, all right? She has enough money to pay for security and cover her ass and be just fine. You know what I mean? People like me getting doxxed, a little bit of a different story there, but no, we all gotta feel super bad for her here, I suppose. I don't really feel that bad. I don't really feel anything watching this. I guess I'm supposed to feel bad, but like, I don't know. What does Edwin say in chat? She said Michael Jackson innocent and Ethan spreads lies about him. Wait, what? She believes HBO people, but not me? That's so funny. Jesus Christ. Michael Jackson is innocent, though, to be fair. Is that a controversial statement? I don't know.
Please. Please. Ask you.
Oh, yeah, this is part 2, by the way, in case you needed more.
I've texted you and Antifa. Please stop.
She texted who now? You and Antifa? What is she pulling a JF, getting Antifa involved? What the fuck's going on here?
Stop talking about us. They said in Reddit post, Moses' workplaces are being told he's a rapist.
I heard, the only word I heard there was rapist.
My mom is getting the cops called on her for something that they know nothing
Did she just say Cox? I don't hear. Yeah. Okay.
I just begged them to please stop. I stopped. I apologize. I asked what they want. And they told me it's fucking too little too late. And I'm like, it's not. It's gonna be too late when you just push.
What? So, from what I understand, she's saying that the cops got called, went to her house, but she said it was too little, or they said it was too little too late. What is happening here? I don't know. Somebody says get a woman to translate. Yeah, do any of the females in chat have any idea what's going on here? Yeah, push. Was she giving fucking birth here? Okay, we're backing that one up for a second there.
Wait, when you just push. I was fucking molested.
Oh, that's not good.
Everyone is reminding me of that person's name and telling me to apologize. Oh my god. This person. Oh my god. Just falsely. Moses so falsely accused and he's saying shame. Shame on what? Is it believe all victims or believe all victims except for Trish? Like, make up your fucking mind. Oh my god. I'm so beside myself. How no one can have compassion. No one. And just
yeah, people that say believe all victims, by the way, it's like, no, it's you know, be sympathetic to people that are, you know, probably victims, but also take their situation seriously, which means don't just buy it at face value, you know, look into it and see if what they're saying has any sort of legitimacy, or if what they're saying, the 3 different stories they gave, you know, if they match with the facts that are available here. Because from what I understand, people did look into her story, you know. Believing all victims doesn't mean believing them unquestionably. It means taking their situation seriously, which doesn't always, you know, go over well if the person is not necessarily being truthful with the entire story here. You know what I mean? H3 believes all victims of people he doesn't like. That's actually true. Yeah. Yeah, that's 100% true. Oh, we got our woman translator here coming in. Psych draws through $2. As a woman, I have no fucking idea what she's saying. All right, well, there you go. I'll listen just a little bit more, but I'm not fond of playing, you know, tapes of crazy people on my channel. I know Ethan Klein likes using them to rebuild his dead channel, but I'm not too fond of watching this right now. I mean, this person is obviously, whether they're being manipulative or not, they're very obviously somebody that should not be on camera right now. So, I mean, I'm just playing it because this is public video from last night. You know, I mean, she posted this, right? We're just trying to get an idea of what's going on here, but I'm not enjoying this. You know what I mean?
For a random human being, another random human being, for someone that they're in a family and they've known. Oh my god, where's the fucking compassion? I fucking stopped. I breathe. I tried. I said, please. I said I would give back every penny I made on Frenemies, and I mean it. I will write a check. I've never felt this. Because they don't care about the truth. They don't want to believe anything that we say. They don't care. They literally don't care. They just want. It's just
all right. I think we get the point here. I think we get the point. So, someone was telling me to read all the text here. Well, here's where the story gets a little bit, this is where it gets beyond my knowledge, right? So apparently, a couple of Moses's ex-girlfriends, like 2, came out and accused Moses, who is Gila's brother, of stealthing. Now, if you guys don't know what stealthing is what she says it right here. It's removing it's when you take the condom off, and it's basically, yeah, when you have sex with the condom, but then you take it off. You know, that's stealthing. So anyway, Cat Tintuarge here says, wow, Ethan says he believes Moses' ex-partner who accused him of stealthing, removing a condom during sex without consent. Stealthing isn't illegal in California yet, but a proposed civil amendment is up for vote in the state this week. Okay, don't care about that part, but we have a text here from Gila. My mom is having a mental breakdown. My whole family is basically broken down. Welcome to the club. You're not the only victim here. Start taking responsibilities for your own actions and stop blaming us for everything that's happening to you. And same for Moses, who is not in this chat, but I'm sure he is reading it. So then we got a bunch of text here. I don't know who the green is. I don't know if that's Trisha or not, but or maybe that's Moses. I don't know. But Ethan says you need to make a statement on Mr. Riley stuff. Is Mr. Riley? What does that mean, chat? Because I actually don't know what that means. Is that chat's gonna have to help me out here because I tried to make sense of all this, but half the tweets talking about this are all deleted and banned. So it's just like I'm trying my best here to sort of understand what's going on. Chat said Keemstar won. Yeah, I have to agree. This is the biggest W he could have ever hoped for. You know what I mean? Oh, Mr. Riley is the teacher that she... Okay, yeah. Okay, I see. So Trisha, I'm assuming this is Trisha, says, you do not get to tell me what I need to talk about. I've talked with his family. They were unaware of the report I made as a child. They wanted to go away. You do not get to tell me how I handle my sexual assault. Ethan says, this is FYI, not a private chat, so don't assume you have rights of privacy, and I will share these screenshots if necessary. She says, wow, I'm pleading for you just to stop, please. Of course, we rewrite still down here. What's going on? Two of Moses' ex-partners have come forward against him in recent months to accuse him of lying about his sexual history and stealthing. This was shortly before he started dating Trisha. Trisha and Moses have acknowledged the claims, and Trisha is releasing the text right here. So what else do we got here? Okay, we have the text we saw before. I think Edwin even put up some texts here that weren't in the Cat Tinbarge tweet. Your whole Reddit is saying I lied about being molested. This is Trisha talking. But believe all victims, right? Why can't you just leave this alone? Like, really, is it too far? Ethan says, your accusations do not line up with the evidence. I'm still waiting for you to clarify. Trisha says, you can hate us. Ethan says, I you nothing. Trisha says, fine. Oh my God, okay. Ethan says, shame on you both. Shame. Holy shit. Oh, I read the second one first. The first one says, I have, and I stopped. Gila says, little too late. Please just do the same. It's not, it keeps going and going and going. What do you want? Moses in jail for a crime he didn't commit. Gila says, sorry, you also don't get to tell us what to do. I am not. I'm asking, like, pleading. So it's like, this is just a shit. I don't even know what's going on at this point, right? This is a complete fucking shit show. Like, this is beyond comprehension right here. This started as an argument about payment, right? Because Trisha was mad that Ethan was making all the clip money and she was wondering why she needed more money. Now it's devolved into Ethan believing that Moses, which is Gila's brother, or is that Ethan's brother? I actually don't know. Either way, family, that his family member raped somebody, like, but then Trisha Paytas also allegedly lied about her teacher molesting, but then Trisha Paytas is like sobbing and she's like incomprehensible. Like, do you guys understand how fucking insane this all is? Like, this is incredibly fucking difficult to follow. What an absolute nightmare.
WTF is going on?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really trying to break this down and sort of explain this, and I hope I've done an okay job here, but like, holy, dude, Keemstar is watching all of this shit right now and just being like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go. I mean, these tweets just say it all right here, you know? Ethan Klein, after he gives out his statement, he posts this, right? He's like, hey guys, we've decided to take a week off of the podcast. I'm very sorry for everyone who depends and looks forward to the show. We need it now for our own mental health. I'm very sorry. We love you guys and thank you so much for this amazing, vibrant community. We are so grateful. See you guys in a week. Additional thank you to all the crew who worked so hard to make the best show possible. They are our family and I truly love and appreciate them all. And then he tweets out here, for the sake of Gila and I, do not harass anybody involved. While the accusations are extremely serious and emotions are understandably high, we still need to observe common decency and not mob people with hate. Understand, Trisha right now has apparently lost like all of her fucking sponsors. Like, she is just getting completely shit on. It's actually like unbelievable what's going on here. So Her life is fucking over. I guess Moses too, because he got accused of this bullshit. Now Ethan's saying that it's true, so he's gonna have a bunch of like retarded fangirls who are just gonna think that he like stealthed the girl, even though like we don't know if that's true or not. So Moses is fucked. Trisha's fucked. Ethan's fucked. Gila's fucked, I guess. They're all fucked. Not counting the family that are public figures that are all probably hating their lives right now because these jackasses on Ethan's side and Trisha's side are all just making this a complete nightmare for everybody involved. Like, this is terrible for literally everyone in this family. And this is family drama that's being like exacerbated in front of millions of people. So, yeah, it's just, it's a wonderful, wonderful time period. I would just like to take this time to remind you guys, Trisha Paytas, not only did she admit to beating the shit out of Moses at one point, right? But, well, she's also, multiple tweets, questionable tweets, by the way. I wish you were 18. Am I a pedophile if I want to bang Scott McCreery? People, probably, so I'm just going to say I really love him. Now turn 18, winky face or whatever. Scott McCreery's jailbait. She did all these tweets right here or something. And also this video.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I'm like,
what is your underwear? What is
oh, my God. Hot. Oh.
Trees?
Watch out, Justin Bieber. Fucking.
Me!
How much can Trevor fit in his mouth?
What?
I mean.
Yeah, that's a 16-year-old boy, by the way. So, yeah, just playing the cancel culture game just a little bit with her, bringing up these completely unrelated incidents while talking about her, their family drama. But, just to remind you guys, because I'm really just doing that more for myself because I always forget that those clips exist. So, yeah, that's some wonderful shit right there. Did I miss anything, chat? Did I miss anything? I'm sure I did. I'm sure I fucked something up giving that explanation right there. But, yeah, these people all suck. They all suck and they're all garbage. What did Edwin say? What's so wrong with her beating up Moses? Ah, you fucking suck. What do you mean, dude? Honestly, out of all these people I feel the most bad for, I don't feel bad for anyone, all right? But, all right, Moses, I feel like he's the homie in this situation. Of them all, I feel like Moses wants to chill. He just wants to vibe. He's getting accused of stealthing a girl. He's getting, just completely shit on by his family for no fucking reason. What did Moses do? All right, Trisha, she's annoying. She's an aggregator. There's a reason why she has so much drama, so much shit thrown at her, right? What the fuck did Moses do? He's literally just chilling, and he has to deal with all this bullshit. Now, in some way, he deserves it because he chose to date, did he propose to Trisha? Aren't they like fiance? Regardless, he chose to date Trisha Paytas, all right? So he probably deserves this in some way, but I still feel like he is probably like the least fucking cancerous one out of them all. You know what I mean? Yeah. He just wants to fuck all the bitches? Oh my God, Nick. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I can't even read that one. I'd get banned for that.